We've been asked to explain the British political system by some of our American friends. In particular, we'd like to say a big thank you to one of our supporters, Larry Bell. This is a huge topic, so we're going to start by giving you a brief overview of Parliament.
Parliament is made up of three parts: the House of Commons, the House of Lords and the Monarch. The House of Commons is the elected chamber of Parliament and debates and challenges the big issues of government. It proposes new laws and amends existing ones.
It is made up of 650 members of Parliament, known as MPs. They represent their own regional constituency. Each MP belongs to a political party or serves as an independent.
The party who wins the most seats after a general election forms the government. Their leader becomes Prime Minister. The current party in power is the Conservative Party. Their leader is Rishi Sunak, and he was appointed as Prime Minister on the 25th of October 2022, making him the first British Asian Prime Minister and the first Hindu to hold office.
The Prime Minister chooses 20 MPs to form a cabinet, heading each government department. It is the senior decision-making body of the government. Their meetings are held in the Cabinet Room at 10 Downing Street, London.
The main political party not in government is known as the opposition. This is usually the party with the second highest number of seats. Since May 2010, the official opposition has been the Labour Party, led by Keir Starmer since 2020.
The job of the Speaker of the House of Commons is the presiding officer, whose job it is to primarily chair debates and try to keep order. The current Speaker, Sir Lindsay Hoyle, was elected Speaker on the 4th of November 2019.
The House of Lords is the second chamber of the UK Parliament. It is made up of roughly 800 life peers, hereditary peers and bishops. It is independent from the elected House of Commons. The Lords share the task of making and shaping laws and checking and challenging the work of the government. This photograph shows the House of Lords chamber at the Palace of Westminster in London.
The British monarchy is known as a constitutional monarchy. This means that while the sovereign is head of state, the ability to make and pass legislation resides with the elected parliament. The monarch undertakes constitutional and representational duties, and in addition to these state duties, the monarch has a less formal role as head of nation.
Prime Minister's Question Time is currently held as a single session every Wednesday at noon when the House of Commons is sitting. The Prime Minister answers questions from members of Parliament. It is broadcast live on TV and radio.
Select committees are made up of a small number of parliamentary members, appointed to deal with particular areas or issues. Experts are asked to give evidence, and the views of members of the public are also taken into account. A report is then submitted to the government for consideration.
A proposal, called a Green Paper, is made by the government and published. It is a consultation document of policy proposals for debate and discussion. The bill goes through several stages before it can be finally given royal assent and become law. This is known as an Act of Parliament.
We hope you found our overview of the Parliament of the UK interesting and helpful. We are considering making a video about British political terms that baffle Americans. Questions like:
what is a Tory?
What is the Chief Whip?
Who is Black Rod?
What is a hung parliament?
All of this and more. And please let us know if you've got any more questions that we can answer in a following video.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give us a like and hit subscribe to follow us on YouTube.